She is so now. Your mother ran this thing round and she already. I told her that you talking, told her you told the video. Show the cover stacks and told her.
See the drip, yeah, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and I get it up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus.
See, I'm riding through the city with my whoa. Yeah, we tuned in HotxxMagOnlineRadio. Yeah, she put that work in there, you know it shows. So who's fucking with this online radio?
What's good? What's good? What's good, y'all? It's your girl Tara J. Well, HotxMag Online Radio. Okay. Listen, you guys, we are live again. If you're in the building, I know there's some people on YouTube. I know there's some people on Facebook. But if you hear my voice and you are tuning in right now, make sure that you go ahead and comment in the comment section so I can give you a shout out. Y'all already know how we do it. We leave no one out. You know what I mean? Listen, we got a special guest coming up tonight. And listen, she's no one new to the station. She's no one new to HotxMag Online Radio. This independent music artist I'm going to bring up tonight, I've been working with her. Well, I'll say, yeah, working with her for a while now. You know what I mean? Like, literally, it's like a family dynamic at this point. I freaking love her. She got so much talent. Let's start there. She's been doing her thing for years. And one thing that I like about her is that she doesn't let anything stop her. And that's what's really important because, you know, a lot of us in life, things happen or, you know, you just change as we grow as individuals, you know, whether it be music, whether it just be personal, whether it be just growth in general. And one thing, like I said, nothing stops this girl at all. Okay. So without further ado, but wait a minute, actually, we ain't going to do it like that. If you're tuning in right now, I need y'all to click that share button, click that like button and invite some people in. That's what we need to do. So what I'm going to do in the meantime, we got a song from this independent music artist that I'm not stating yet. And what I'm going to do is actually play it, give y'all time to get some people up in here. Yeah, I mean, because she got some things to say. So I want her to be able to say it. You know what I'm saying? Then I want y'all to hear it. So we're going to get into this song called Touch by Hurricane Blue. Okay. If you know, then you know. If you don't know, you about to know. So stay tuned in, invite y'all people in, click like, make sure that y'all share it. We're about to get this popping. So let's get into the song by Hurricane Blue. Stay tuned.
Stands for the way I wanna come and touch on you. O stands for the way that I've been overthinking about you. Stop playing. U stands for undermining, cause I feel you tryna undermine me. Why you do me like that? C stands for caught, cause I caught you all up on the scene. And H stands for will you have me? Touch on me. Touch on me, babe. Touch on me. I'm caught up in your love, I can't get enough. All it takes is one little touch, and I'm lost in ya. I'm lost in ya. You know I need you when times get rough, but I also need you when times is up. Tell me when you're done that you're pulling up. You don't know the feeling, but it's healing, baby, when I feel your touch. Touch on me. Touch on me, babe. Touch on me. T stands for the way I wanna come and touch on you. O stands for the way that I've been overthinking about you. U stands for undermining, cause I feel you've been trying to undermine me. C stands for caught, cause I caught you all up on the scene. And H stands for will you have me? Touch on me. Touch on me, babe. Touch on me. Touch, it sounds great, won't you come my way? Touch, it sounds great, I've been waiting all day. Touch, it sounds great, won't you come my way? Touch, it sounds great, I've been waiting on you, babe. Been waiting for that Touch.
Hey y'all, that was Hurricane Blue with her song called Touch. I told y'all, if y'all know, y'all know. He shut off the Shantae Blackshirt. What's poppin', what's poppin', what's poppin'? Listen, you guys, I see y'all are starting to roll in. Again, if you're tuning in, hit them comments so I can give you a shout out. We got our special guest coming up live called by the name of Hurricane Blue. Okay. Like I said, if you know, you might have known her by King Blue. You might have knew her by on Facebook by Mia. But we went through some different name changes, but I'm excited to actually find out where Hurricane Blue came from. You know what I mean? It sounds like a little crazy storm. Wait a minute. Whoa, what we doing? So I cannot wait to find out. But yeah, hey girl, hey. Hey Leah. Hey Cassandra. What's popping, y'all? Yeah, so we about to get into it. We're actually about to go live with Mia right now. So with further ado, Hurricane Blue.
Yo.
Hey.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fantastic. How about you?
I am good. Can't complain. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Oh my gosh. So y'all, it's been a minute. Like it hasn't been a minute for us because we usually run into each other, while we're doing our business and stuff. But it's been a minute since I had her on the show. And I'm super excited because I feel like we need to catch up on so much. And you guys, like I said, like me and Mia are really cool and close, but like we really got to catch up. So me catching up now, I'm really catching up, y'all. So listen, the last time you were on the show, you were in a different headspace than you are now. What's changed for you since the last time you were on the show?
Oh my gosh. A lot. Just like I guess I could say like just so much has changed, like like you said, we've known each other for a while. You know me from doing photography and videography. Like, I've come a long way from then, and now being an artist is definitely a game changer for me. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna put this out there, but honestly, the reason I've made it this far and the reason I'm this far in my career is definitely God first, because like without God, I wouldn't be able to be where I'm at right now. But also, I remember around, I believe it was 2017 or 2018. I was
Hmm.
scrolling through Facebook and Tara's live was the first thing I seen. And I remember you having your award show. And honestly, if it wasn't for that show and meeting you and everybody that I met, I don't think I would have been deep into it like I am now. So it's a great feeling and a lot has changed. So I appreciate it.
Absolutely. And no, we appreciate you. I'm so glad that, like we all do things like you said, even you do photography, you do so much more. And sometimes I feel like we're so caught in the moment of we're trying to grind, get it together that sometimes we don't realize that we can have an impact, with certain people. And it does mean a lot. So thank you for letting me know that, and you
You're
always
welcome.
do. Yes. I remember seeing Mia perform. Well, sorry, Hurricane Blue perform multiple times. See, y'all, that's how close I am. I be wanting to call her by her name, but
It's okay. It's
um,
okay.
I seen you perform, and honestly, over the time of me seeing you perform, I seen the progression. You always been dope. You always had a voice, but it just, I don't know. I can't explain it, y'all. It's like you're finding yourself more as an artist. You're more comfortable with yourself as an artist.
And what's crazy about that is the fact that like I have taken time off to like over the years I've taken time off to like find my voice cuz when I first like being behind the scenes doing photography and videography and watching other artists and the opportunities that they get, knowing that I have a voice behind me and like I want to be on that stage, I didn't want to rush it. I kind of did at one point, jumping in and out of labels, wanting to be on certain stages. But then I also pay attention to the audience and what they're feeling and what they're moving with. So, like, that definitely is something that's important to me is like, okay, what is the audience feeling? What are they vibing to? What's really sticking with them? And
Yeah.
so, like, over the years, I took time off to continue to find my voice because I've done a few songs that, like, at first I enjoyed them. And then, like, when I performed them, it was, yeah, I don't think the audience is really kicking it with this one. And that's what a lot of artists got to understand is like, you might like your song, but
Hmm.
remember, you're performing this in front of other people. So, like,
Right.
you got to keep that in mind. Like, and always pay attention like to
Yeah.
when you're performing, pay attention to the audience if they're moving, if they're walking away, like that's very important. That's very important to me. So like I'm glad I took the time off to really find my voice, really find my sound, and yeah, it's taken off the way I wanted to, and I know it's gonna push a lot more, and I have a lot more work to do, but I'm enjoying it right now. So
Yeah. And you mentioned something really important. So if you're a music artist, definitely tune into this. But you mentioned that when you're performing, it's important to pay attention to basically the audience's body language. Are they listening? Are they talking? Are they walking away? So for you, how would you say your experience has been so far since the last time you were on the show to now when it comes to that in the audience?
So about 2 years ago, like around what we were in 2024, when I first got deep into like a label and I was being pushed and stuff, like, you know, I did two songs. One was called Out the Closet and the other one was called Company. I
Okay.
enjoyed performing those, and Out the Closet was probably my favorite one. It has a story behind it. I'm not gonna get into it now, but um basically like I enjoyed performing those, but like the body language from the audience, some people were vibing, some people weren't, but like it wasn't as good as it is now. Like now when I perform like songs like my song Touch, you know, it's to the point that like when there's like a part of the song that goes into like the instrumental and it's not
Mhm.
my words, I can hear the audience singing touch on me. Like I can hear them vibing. I'm like, this is it. This is that song. This is
Yeah.
what the people are vibing to. I have another song coming out soon. I won't say what that is when that one is yet until I
Dang
start
it.
promoting it. I know, I know. But actually, I will say what it's called. It's called LA Baby, but I'm not going to like it's a good vibey song. I actually performed that just the other day at Infinity Lounge for the Ohio
Ooh,
versus Pittsburgh event. And
okay.
let's just say I was up on the couch for Touch on Me. That like it was an amazing experience. Lights were up, people were screaming blue, people were singing, and I just know that like from 2 years ago to now, like this is it. This is the vibe. This is what people are enjoying. So continue to make music like that and keep the vibes going.
Yes, definitely. And let's talk about it because that song Touch, listen, I love music, okay, but there's sometimes where even if I like a song, I may not catch on to the hook or I might not catch on to the song right away. That song, I was over here singing it and I'm like, I didn't even hear the song yet, did I? And I'm like, I don't think so, but it sounds like a song I could sing forever. It sounds like a song I heard already. Like it's personable. How should I say that? Like it's really personable. It's something where I can relate to. It's something I can feel, and it's something easy to sing. So I definitely like that song. Definitely like
Thank
that.
you.
You're welcome. What made you come up with that song? Like, what was the inspiration behind it?
Okay, so basically, like, I don't honestly. Me, I think it's just from like me just sitting and just listening to beats and just coming up with words off the top of my head. But honestly, I feel like honestly, if I'm gonna be honest about like how I came up with the song, is basically we all have that partner, we all have that person that like we think about, or even if you crush on somebody, like like yeah, I kind of want to shoot my shot, I kind of want to come touch, and it doesn't. And here's what I want people to understand: it doesn't have to be sexual. It could be cuddling and watching a movie. It could be
Mhm.
just like holding somebody. Like touch could mean a lot of things. Like I don't
Yes.
want people thinking that this is just a sexual song. It's also
Mm-mm.
songs for like you could think about somebody, you could have a crush on somebody you've known for a long time, somebody you just known and be like, like I want to shoot my shot. I want to come cuddle with me. Let's get to
No.
know each other. Let's hold hands or something. So like touch can mean a lot of things. So I basically feel like the song is definitely based on a lot of that too. Like not like
Yeah.
I said, not just sexual, but just so much just being cute and wanting to just
Pinky.
touch with somebody. Like I don't it is kind of difficult to explain, but like it's basically you can use it for anything. Like your partner, your friend, like I want to hold your hand, I want to hug you. Like it's just
Right.
I feel like it's a universal song, but yeah, touch is touch.
Yes, and honestly, I'm glad that you said that because when I listen to the song, of course, you think of touch, you're thinking of the physical, but it's not like you said. It's not always just physical. It could be mental too. You know what I mean? Like you could be touching their heart, you could be touching their mind. I mean, you could touch their body too. Hey, that's the y'all do that behind closed scenes, but
What's crazy about that too is I've actually had people come up to me and go, it makes you want to do some things, and I'm thinking, yeah, I don't want to know what things you all are doing, but y'all got that. I'm glad you enjoy the song, but right, it's universal.
yes, yes, it definitely is. So you mentioned that you performed it at Infinity. Have you performed that anywhere else recently at all?
Yes, I have actually performed this at every event so far, and I head to New York in 2 weeks, so y'all are getting to hear Touch as well. So yes,
Wow,
I
that's
have performed that at multiple events.
that is amazing. So put us deep. We need all the info. What's going on in New York? What is Hurricane Blue doing down in New York?
So I will be there if yes, if you were in New York at the time, if you're going to New York, I will be there from the 24th to the 28th. I'll actually be performing for Day Summit. Scott Morris, if anybody knows who that is, he definitely does a lot of things. I did his fall show last year in October. Now I'm going
Mhm.
for the spring era. So I'll be up there for 4 shows, 3 days in a
Okay.
row. If you're there, you don't want to miss it. It's gonna be epic. I'm also performing LA, baby. So if you want to hear that, that's where I'll be.
That is dope. That's exciting. Huge shout out to Scott. I definitely do remember Scott. He was actually in Pittsburgh. What was that,
Hmm.
about a year or two ago?
Yes, I
And
performed for his Pittsburgh shows as well.
yeah, yep, he was doing the summit. Shout out to Josh from YNC because he was one of the people that was
Hmm.
doing the show with him. So yeah, he's super dope and he's been doing it for a while. So that's exciting. That's what's up. So what else? The King. I see. I want to call you King Blue. I want to call you Mia. Listen, you guys. I want to call her everything. But Hurricane Blue. First of all, where did Hurricane Blue come from?
Hurricane Blue is personally deep for me in the name because I heard you before. Of course, you were like I've been through a lot of name changes, and I have like I've been through actually when I started photography and videography, I was Sapphire Media. Then at one point, I was a part of something else, and they was calling me Ferrari Blue. Nobody knows about that name, but that was a thing.
Mhm.
Then I went to King Blue, but the meaning behind Hurricane Blue is I feel like I've overcome so much in life, and like I said, I in and out of labels, like, and just the negative impact people have had on me and wanted to have on me, and rumors about me, and just the negative things people can say about you, when you're this deep and things are going good for you, people will try to step in to try to tarnish that.
Yeah.
So
all the time.
I last year was a really rough year for me, to the point that I ended up taking the end of the year off, and I sat and I was like, I want a fresh start. I want to come up with something that's me and that's mine, and it doesn't feel like it's attached to nobody. And I'm just thinking, after I took some time to heal and everything I've overcome, I felt like a wave that overcame a lot of buildings, and I knocked down stuff in my way. So I ended up coming up with Hurricane Blue. And so to me that means like, no matter what I go through, no matter what, is in my path that's trying to block me, just come up like a wave, a hurricane, and just take it down and keep moving forward.
Yes, I love that. I really, really love that. And it's so crazy you said that because when I was talking to you, we were exchanging the information for the show and you sent me Hurricane Blue and I said, new name, but this is deep. And I thought of everything like you said, you've been through a lot, since not even just in the last year to now, but in general. If we're talking from the time that you started music to now, you've been through a lot. And that's what I was letting them know at the beginning of the show was that's what I love about you is that you don't let it stop you. You keep going. Taking a break is fine because we're human. We got to self-control at the end of the day. After big things do happen, but you never let it stop you permanently where you're like, oh, I'm done. So me personally, I think Hurricane Blue fits perfect because you're letting people know here I am. I'm not perfect. I do come with a lot. I come with the good. I come with the bad, but I'm here. At the end, I might tear some stuff up, but I mean, it's a natural disaster. There we go. It's a natural disaster.
Yes. Sunshine with a little bit of hurricane.
Yes, so I do like the name and I think it fits. And again, I feel like with the different name changes, it comes with getting more into who you are as an artist, finding yourself. So, hopefully Hurricane Blue it is. I could definitely
Yes.
see that. Oh my gosh, y'all. Listen, I wanted to call her everything this show. Okay, so Pittsburgh. Let's talk about Pittsburgh. What's been new here? Are you working on a new project? Or I know you got that new song that you mentioned about LA Baby, right?
Mm-hmm.
But are you planning on putting a new project out soon?
Actually, I plan on it. Let's just say I have a lot of things lined up. I have a lot of songs with some of y'all's favorite well-known local artists that some of y'all know that I haven't mentioned yet either. But so
Ooh.
far I am trying to work on a project behind Touch, but I'm not gonna speak too much on it because if I get too deep, people be like, "Oh, texted me. When are you gonna do that?" It's just like, no. But I do plan on releasing a new project soon. It's been a minute since I've dropped an EP or an album. I just feel like when I drop a new project, I want it to, I want it to be good and I want it to be right and I want it to, it's not. Of course, we're not perfect. Not everything is gonna be perfect, but I want it to be, decent enough to the point that it's something people feel and people love and something I can introduce in the right way. Like I don't have music videos out yet. I don't have certain things out yet because I like to take my time and just to make sure things are in order and right, that way when it's put out people do enjoy it and something that people want to promote and they rock with. So
Yes.
project, yes, soon, but just still working on some things.
Yes, that and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, like I tell people, don't rush it. It'll come when it needs to come. But I do want to say shout out to you because there are multiple times that you're selling your merchandise. You're selling your CDs. You had wristbands at one point. I don't know if you're still doing it, but you did have. Yes. Got the wristbands. I got mine too, y'all. My son kidnapped it from me because he got a whole collection. So he took mine. But it does get supported. But you got that, you got your pictures, you got so much stuff. How has that been for you? How has your merchandise been selling for you?
So actually, I just invested. I don't know if you can see it. This shirt on the wall back here.
Mhm.
I lost a friend recently, so I'm making shirts in honor of him. But I actually just purchased my own T-shirt stuff. So I'm getting ready to have hats, temporary tattoos, stickers, T-shirts, all kinds of stuff. So that Hurricane Blue merch is it's here. It's here. So if you guys want merchandise, if you guys want something, oh, that's another thing I'm gonna give Hot XX Miss Tara J the exclusive right now. 633 Smithfield Street, downtown Pittsburgh. My merchandise is in stores. There's t-shirts down there. So if y'all want to go grab one, go grab one. They're 25. And wear the brand support, y'all could do that too. But the merch is here. Y'all want some? You know where to find me.
That is dope. Huge congratulations. Well deserved. That is
Thank
amazing.
you. Thank you.
You're welcome. And I did, you know what? I did see your shirt in the back, but I also seen it. I think you put it on Facebook earlier, right?
Yeah, and I actually have one on now.
Yes, in the hurricane blue. I like that. Yes. It's hey, I'm telling you, y'all. It's the name for me. But I do want to kind of tone it down a little bit and really get into something I know a lot of people wanted me to touch base on. I did not know how to approach the situation, so here we are. I will approach it this way. I am very proud of you for the way that you handled the situation that I'm about to bring up. So you mentioned that you have, yes, Leah, yeah, yes. But you mentioned that you have merchandise. One of the t-shirts, which is shown in the back, was dedicated for a friend that you lost recently. Um, we all on, especially on Hot XX Mag Online Radio, this is definitely a touchy situation. This artist was super dope. He was amazing as a person, and he always supported the station. So that was very sad when I heard about it. I didn't post it, you guys, because it was a little touchy, and I didn't want to make it come off like, oh, it's a clout situation. You know what I mean? So like, I was like, you know what? I know what it was, with him. So I do want to say rest in peace to Shelby, which again was an amazing artist, and he was super supportive. I had pictures, I just can't find them. I was trying to find them. But all in all, when it comes to y'all, when I first met y'all were together. You were doing music together, and y'all were really close. And then in a blink of an eye, you guys fell out. I don't really want to talk about what happened, like why, unless you want to talk about why, because I feel like people seen that. You know what I mean? But I will say, how did you feel in that moment when you first found out that your friend was missing? Let me say that.
So honestly, so I got a phone call and I was told that he was missing. And in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, okay, this is just one of those usual, he's just like probably stepping away, probably needs a break. Like you said in the beginning, we all need a break sometimes. We need to step away and just take some time and, just focus on ourselves. So I thought that's what it was. I'm like, no, he'll come back up. He'll come back around. So after a few days, I got another phone call that there was a possible chance that he was somewhere, and I don't really want to say because, like, I don't really like that for me. Let me just say, I'll never look at that place the same. I mean, it contains water, but I won't say, you know.
Yeah.
But basically, for me, my heart did drop, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, like, maybe he's just taking a little vacation, or like maybe he's gonna be gone for a week and he's gonna come back. When it ended up turning into a search party is when I kind of like got to the state that, like, if it comes back that my friend is no longer here, I'm not gonna ever be the same. And this is what I want people to know. Like, it is a touchy situation, but I realize that, like, talking about it is good, because when you hold back those emotions, it could cause you to want to do some things that is not good. So when it comes to this situation, basically how I feel about it is, I was in Ohio at the time that I got the phone call that he was gone. And when they did the visual and everything, of course, I wasn't here. But, we did fall out, and it was over something stupid. At the end of the day, that's still my friend. And at the end of the day, I don't care how people look at it. If people want to say, oh, it's weird because you're doing this and that because you guys fell out. At the end of the day, technically our fallout was not my fault. But at the end of the day, I feel a little bit fault behind it, because I feel like, Shelby's just one of those people that you could sit down and talk to and talk about anything to. Like, he would understand. Like, sometimes you have to tell him, like, you shouldn't get involved in this because, things could get real messy. That's just something I didn't do. And we kind of just exchanged really bad words, and it was bad. But at the end of the day, like you said, everything that I'm doing for him is not for clout. It's not about the money. It's not about the fame behind it. But, like, I lost a friend of 9 years, and what could have been more. And so, like, it's hard and it's not easy. And I have my moments where it hits me and it's like, are you really gone? Like, wow. But at the end of the day, who I still consider to push his name. You know, he was Blue Entertainment. Like you said, you knew him for a very long time. Um, Matter of fact, when we first got started and we did like the Lost Guns Festival and different stuff like that, like we were in Terra's magazine. Like it was a whole process and a whole like it was an amazing moment for us at the time, and it still was. You know, he would still bring up Hot XX. You know, when it came to promoting other stuff, like he was big on it. So
Yeah.
like you know, being here and being able to talk about him and you know remembering him, you know, especially uh behind Hot XX and you know what we did back in the day with the magazine, like it's always a pleasure. And yes, it's difficult, but you know, it feels good to get it off my chest and just, you know, remember him and, you know, just let everybody know, keep praying for the family, keep praying for myself, you know, and others going through it with this as well. But I love Shelby, even, you know, may he rest in peace, you know, and you know, gonna definitely continue to carry on his legacy and he'll always be Boo Boy 062. And you know, that's just what it is. So, yeah.
Yes, and I love that. I love how you know, like she said, you know, life is too short. And I do encourage everybody, and this is why I'm so against like the social media beefs. And when people beef, it does happen. We human, don't get me wrong. Sometimes people, I mean, it happens, especially with the bestest friends. It does happen. But this is why I really encourage today, if nobody have done it before, let go of those beefs, let go of those grudges. I'm not saying you have to be bestest friends. I'm not saying y'all gotta hold hands and skip down the street tomorrow, but let go of some of that, because if you ever had a real bond with somebody and then they're gone, you don't understand that hurt is 10 times worse than if you forgave. One thing I will say was at one time, because I'm human, you guys, I've done therapy. And one thing that the person said to me during therapy was sometimes you have to forgive people for you and not for them. So take that how y'all want. But I would say moving forward, if you have any ill will or beef or issues with anybody, let it go, please, because it's not worth it. And I'm very proud of you, like I said, because you, once it came to the point where Blue Boy needed you, you were there. You know what I mean? Because I felt like if it was vice versa, he would have did the same thing for you. And I say that because I've known y'all for a while. I've seen y'all work together. I've seen how y'all act towards each other. It's deeper than just what they're seeing on the net. And that's what people don't understand.
And can I also just say real quick, because I do want to put this out there, and I do want to let people know this as well. Don't let anybody jeopardize your friendship with somebody. And on top of that, what I mean by that is like even if you had it out with somebody and you lost that somebody, like I lost Shelby and I didn't get to fix it, don't let anybody make you feel like you're wrong for doing what you're doing for that person. Like, you know, when it came to making shirts and releasing a song that I had with him, you know, people were calling me and saying it was weird and, you know, different stuff like that. And I just want to tell people, like, you know what your relationship was with that person. You know how it could have changed. You know you could have made things right. Like, you know in your heart what you could have done differently. Don't let other people make you feel like you can't do what you want to do for that person, whether it's making shirts, whether it's performing for them, you know, whether it's saying their name in a room. Don't let anybody make you feel like you can't do that because of how they feel about you. You do what
Right.
you're going to do. And that's something I had to learn for myself. Like I said, I had people tell me it was weird. I had people making me feel like I couldn't do certain things. And so I chose to keep my peace and I don't answer those people no more. I stay away from those people and I move on and I do what I got to do because at the end of the day, I know my relationship with him. I know that we could have fixed things. I know things would have been different if he was still here and we would have been okay. I didn't
Right.
get to, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do for him, and I won't let nobody stop me.
Yes. Yes. And I do love that about you. Again, so proud of you when it came to that. I know that he's smiling down happy as well. Again, you guys, let's actually do a moment of silence for Shelby. All right. Thank you, you guys. Seriously, like he was super dope. Shout out to Blue Boy.
Shout out to Blue Boy.
Yes. Oh man, so that is amazing. Okay, so I know after that it probably was hard, trying to maintain with the music and everything because mixed emotions and everything. But I must ask you, because I know there's other people that go through these same situations. How did you get yourself back focused on your craft where you were able to do your shirts and, get ready to go to New York? What was your process like?
So I won't lie, it's still hard. It's still difficult. Like I said, it hits me in moments. But honestly, this is actually I'm glad you asked me this. It's like I was on the phone with a friend a few days ago around the time that everything was happening, we found out he had passed on and stuff like that. And my friend told me, he was like, I don't think I want to do music anymore because he's not here. And I
Mm,
thought to myself, and I was like, honestly, I understand that, because I was like, if I wanted to make that option, I can make that option too. But I said, at the end of the day, we have a chance to make music and carry on his legacy with us. For example, and I'll bring this topic up. It's a little bit of a different topic, but I'll make this an example.
mhm.
My cousin, his name was Simple Iceman. He passed on,
Oh,
and yeah, yeah. So basically, like, with his legacy and Blue Boy's legacy, I carry their legacy with me. It's not easy, and it's still hard and it hits me at moments. But at the same time, when I get on that stage, I know who I'm doing it for. So,
yeah,
it's easy to get on stage and go, and just get up there and sing and vibe and just know they're looking down on me. It's not easy because you want them here. But at the end of the day, we have to understand that life goes on.
yeah,
And at the end of the day, we have to push forward, but we can push forward with those people looking over us and knowing that they're looking over us. Actually, I made a song in dedication of loved ones. I'm gonna send it to you to play one day. It's called Forever. It is on my YouTube, Hurricane Blue 99. It's for everybody who has lost somebody, and that is going through the struggle, because at the end of the day, whether someone is here or they're in heaven, they're still with us forever. So that's
yeah.
what that is about. But moving forward, I know he's watching over me. I know he's proud, and I continue to carry on his legacy. So I'm able to, make these shirts, and knowing that we're wearing them, even though it's not the way we want to wear them, at the
Yeah.
end of the day, it still makes me happy because we're carrying on his legacy. And, he wasn't just known when he was here, but he'll be known forever, even when he's gone. The conversation never stops.
Yes, I love that. Definitely got to keep his name alive. Okay. And yes, I do agree. Is it Stacia? She said having people in your corner. Yeah. Having people in your corner definitely does it. And then personal growth does it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I was worried about you because I haven't seen you in a while. And I'm so used to the me I met before, you know what I mean? And just seeing you grow is amazing. But I was worried. I said, oh no, what is this gonna do? How is she gonna react? I'm worried. And I'm proud that I'm just gonna say I'm proud. I'm proud that how you handled it, how you're going about it. I'm super excited for you. You got the show in New York coming up. I'm sure you got other shows lined up as well, which is pretty dope. Touch is an amazing single. I like it. I'm looking forward to an album. I'm just saying, like, but I'll be patient. Long as we keep those singles coming. You did mention that you have another single, Forever, that I do want to hear. So definitely send it to me so I can check it out. You had another one though that you sent me. I think it was on your last interview, or maybe it was just on the radio. But you sent me a song and I kept listening to it. And I can't remember the title.
Oh my goodness, no, I know. I think I know what song you're talking. I'm gonna have to look through my emails and look at the
Yes.
song. But like, I yeah, I know what song you're talking about. I just have to look it up because it's at the top of my head, but I can't remember what it is either. So,
Yeah.
I,
And it was super turned to, and you performed it.
oh, Lit. It was called Lit, featuring Kenji's. That is
Yes.
also coming out soon. Yes, we're gonna have the summer Lit, so I'm looking forward to dropping that.
That's gonna
Yes.
be dope. That's gonna be super dope, you guys. I still have I still have my King Blue poster. Okay, I gotta get my Hurricane Blue poster, but now I got my King Blue poster. So
Yes.
yeah.
Also, I just want to say this because I didn't get to say this, but Touch drops May 5th at 5 p.m. Touch just dropped May 5th at 5 p.m. I do want to say that so people know.
Yeah, I'm glad I got your name right, girl. Because listen, Blue will tell you I don't be getting people's name right.
And I do want to say thank you to everybody that came in here and supports me, and Tara, you as well. I appreciate y'all. Like, it means a lot to me. and it
Oh,
also motivates me to push forward. So I appreciate that.
absolutely. Listen, I told y'all, if anybody's listening, I rock with King Blue, Hurricane Blue, any blue. Okay, anything that has to do with her, I rock with her. Okay, and that's because of the bond that we had from the very beginning to now. There are things again that happen in between. I just stay out of it because it's not my business. But I rock with who I rock with. I definitely rock with Blue. I'm going to keep rocking with Blue. And anybody else that I rock with. Shout out to all of y'all. You know what I mean? That's why y'all don't see me in nothing. I mind my business because I'm cool with everybody. I want to bring the unity. I want to bring everybody together, and that's still the plan. Even with you, Blue. But I want to bring everything together because we got stuff to do. Listen, you guys, we got the NFL draft coming up in Pittsburgh. Like, it's a huge opportunity for music artists, whether you're performing or not, to get out there, network your stuff, like Blue doing, bring your t-shirts. There's so many ways you can network yourself. And I heard there's 700,000 people approximately going to be in Pittsburgh for this NFL draft.
Can I say something real quick?
Mm-hmm.
I wanna give a little bit of advice to some artists out there, because I've seen a lot of comments about the NFL draft, and a lot of people upset that they weren't performing and stuff. And I want to say, just like Tara said, don't let that stop you from going to promote yourself. Believe me, you don't have to be performing to go push yourself. Bring shirts, bring a phone, bring some headphones, let people hear your sound, grab your stuff. Like, there's so many things to do out here, and that's something that I had to learn the tough way. Believe me, the tough way. I remember I went to another state. I won't say what state or where, because I got to keep it under the radar. But I went to another state to sing or whatever, and I was passing out my stuff, and I got declined because people was like, I want more of a professional thing. I want more of this, stuff like that. My stuff wasn't in order. So when I finally got in order, and now people are accepting it, they're liking it, and they're like, "Who are you?" Like, and it's just a good way to promote and stuff. So like, make stuff, pass out stuff, wristbands, do stuff for free. Like, I know we all want money, we all want some money in our pocket, but like, you have to market yourself first, and that's important. So for the NFL draft, if you're not performing, like Tara said, and I'm telling you, go promote, go do something, go pass out shirts, flyers,
Yes.
cards.
I'm telling you, because and honestly, you want paid. That's the quickest way to get paid. Most music artists, y'all have y'all music on major platforms, right? People from all around the world are coming in. So yeah, go ahead and sell that wristband, give them that flyer, or just give them a wristband. Matter of fact, make sure your social media is on there. Because as soon as somebody like that wristband, they're like, "Who's that? Let me see. Oh yeah, let me follow real quick."
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing, y'all. And trust me, I've been there where I was like, that don't work. Nobody cares. Yeah, they do. Yes, they do. And you'll be surprised. I'm trying to tell you.
The fact that you said that recently about like the wristband and people being like, "Who's that?" I actually had someone hit me up and go, "Somebody checked out my wristband and was like, who was that recently?" That actually happened to me recently. So that's important.
It does. Everybody has to look at it like this. The whole entire world, people are nebby, right? So
Mm-hmm.
anytime they see something that attracts their eye, they're gonna say, "What is that?" And then next thing you know, they typing it in on social media. Then they done found everything. If you promote right, they done found all your stuff. Now they locked in. You just gained a fan without even knowing you gained a fan.
Mm-hmm.
So it works like that. So yes, just like Hurricane Blue said, go ahead down there, network. I really should see everybody in the city that do something should be out during the NFL draft.
And
just
also,
out. Mm-hmm.
if you don't want to go to the NFL draft, there's so much going on that weekend too. You got Krishan in Philly, you got Day Summit in New York. Come see one of us. Come see one of us.
Yes, I forgot Krishan. Yes, because she got the boxing match, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, I love Krishan, y'all. I'm rooting for her.
Yeah, you look like you're thinking about it.
Definitely thinking about it. It's gonna be dope. That's amazing. That's so amazing. Wow. Oh my gosh. So I gotta ask you, because I usually ask you every time, but I gotta ask you, especially now. What would your advice be to any music artist trying to pursue a career in music, or not even just pursue it? Maybe they've been doing it and they feel stuck. What is your advice to them to keep them moving?
That's crazy, because I asked myself, I said, I feel like I'm gonna be asked this question tonight, and if so, I'm gonna I'm ready for the questions. Believe me. So basically, for any artist trying to get started in the music industry and you don't know where to go or you feel stuck, I'll tell you the first step. Definitely come to HotxX, get your interview, push yourself out there. Okay, this is a platform where you come on and you can get your music heard. You can have your interviews. You can get your stuff pushing. But basically, I think one of the biggest things that artists are afraid to do nowadays, and something I was afraid to do that I think artists need to do more of, is invest in yourself. Please
Mm-hmm.
invest in yourself. There are so many doors that can be opened just from investing in yourself. And I had someone tell me the other day, it could be the smallest amount of money. It could be $25, and that could open you up to a world full of you didn't expect. Let me just put it like that.
Mm-hmm.
Invest in yourself, even if you're probably thinking, oh, I don't want to spend $500 to open up for this person, but you never know who's in the room. You
Yeah.
never know where you're going to go from certain things. So
Mm-hmm.
like, invest in yourself, like we said, promote yourself, definitely go out there. Here's another thing that I noticed that artists do that I did at one point to stop doing. Stop letting people come to you. Go to people. So for
Mm-hmm.
example, if you're performing on a stage and you get done and people don't come up to you, take your stuff and go give it to people. Like pass out flyers, cards and stuff. You don't have to wait for people to come up to you to tell you you're dope for you to go out and push yourself. And that's what a lot
Mm-hmm.
of artists do, is though I watch them get off the stage and then just stand there and wait for people to come. No, I had to learn that the hard way too. After I'm done, I'm over there passing out my cards and stuff to everybody in the room. Wristbands,
Mm-hmm.
I'm marketing myself. Like, it's just a good way to grow and it's a good way to push yourself. So definitely invest, go up to people, get in people's faces, definitely look for, radio stations, live interviews, invest in stuff like that. And if you feel stuck, reach out to people for help, but make sure those
Mm-hmm.
people give you the right motivation and the right steps, because a lot of people can give you the wrong steps and lead you in the wrong direction, especially if they don't want to see you succeed. And just basically keep your head up, keep going, even if 1 minute you feel down and you feel like you're not getting anywhere. Like some days I still do, but like when I look at where I've come from years ago, I think, nah, I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna do well. Like, think of how
Yes.
far you come, because
Mm-hmm.
you could have been eating noodles in a bowl one time. Now you're eating steaks on a plate. Like, let that motivate you, keep pushing
Mm-hmm.
forward. So for artists though, definitely like invest in yourself. Look at where you were a few years ago to where you are now. If you still feel like you're in the same position, try something different. There's all types of different moves. There's never just one move. And
Mm-hmm.
also, this is important. And I do want to say this because I know I'm going on for
No,
so
you're
long talking
fine.
about this. I do want to say this because this is a major topic. Do not feel like the place you are, the city, for example, Pittsburgh is my city, yes, but do not feel like you have to stay in that city to make it. Move
Mm-mm.
around. Please
Mm-hmm.
move around. I see so many people talk about how, oh, I gotta have Pittsburgh behind me before I. No, you do not. Trust me, I felt the same way like 2 years ago, even last year. Like, people were telling me, oh, if your city don't, mess with you, nobody will. That's not the case. I have people playing me in New York, Ohio, Atlanta, Florida, because I moved around. I know it costs money, but that's the invest part. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
telling y'all this. Your city, you do not have to have your city on your back in order for you to make it at all. I've seen
Mm-hmm.
people, I believe, if I'm correct, I believe Wiz Khalifa doesn't even have on his thing on Google search that he is from Pittsburgh. He has, I think, that he is from Los Angeles or somewhere else, something like that. But like,
Mm-hmm.
he left Pittsburgh and to make it somewhere else. And yes, he has the city on his back a little bit, but like, he moved around. And that
Yeah.
goes for any local artist. I see local artists that I know moving around and they're making it just fine. So yes,
Yeah.
please move around and invest in yourself and promote yourself and market yourself. I promise it'll be the best decision you ever made. Also, if you want to know how to get yourself promoting big and you want to start big, I'm just gonna put this out there for everybody. I know how to get you on a billboard in New York City for New York City for $40. Come see me. But no, I literally promote yourself, invest in yourself, and basically, if you feel like you're stuck in one spot, look for a different spot to work in and just move around. And there's so many ways. So that'd be my advice for artists.
Yes, I love that. And you're right about it. Like I said, like when you said about the city, look at Wiz, you guys. And I'm glad you brought up Wiz because I was going to bring that up. Nobody, at first, I won't say nobody, but a lot of people did not rock with Wiz when he was here before he blew up. And then Wiz blew up and everybody's like, oh, he's supposed to look out for the city. Da, 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 da. Like, don't work like that, but okay. Another point that I like that you said was you were saying, about eating the noodles. Literally, you guys start little. You might go from cup of noodles to ramen in a nicer bowl. Okay. You might get the little 50-cent plastic bowls from Walmart, Target, and then you get a nicer one later. We've all been there. I know because I've been there. Okay. But you gotta stay humble throughout the process too. And that's a lot what you were saying when you're at the show. Don't wait for people to come to you. Don't expect that you're bigger than the program. If there is an independent music artist show or open mic show and there's all these artists on the roster with you, you are not bigger than the program. Y'all are all trying to promote. Y'all are all trying to get lit and grow.
And that's another thing too. I feel like a lot of artists sometimes their egos get a little too big and they feel like, oh, I just turned the crowd more than
Mhm.
anybody in the room. But here's my thing. I've had artists come to me and say like, was my set dope? Do you think I was good? And here's another thing that people like to be honest with other people in the room. Do
Yeah.
not tell somebody that they are good when you know that their song might need a little bit of work. If they can't take the criticism, then that's on them. But
Right.
like, if you can't take the criticism, at least that is on them. Because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, like at least I told you the truth about your song. At least I told you the truth about what it was. And at first, I won't lie, I didn't take criticism well because I'm thinking, no, my song is good enough. But then I started to hear what people meant, and I'm like, all right, let me take that advice and roll with it and try
Yeah.
something new. So
Yep.
that's also how I was able to find my sound even better. Don't be afraid to help other people in the room because the jealousy thing has got to stop. The egos, it got to stop. Definitely staying humble, and that's something that I do. I thank God every day for this kind of life because this is a life I've always wanted.
Yeah.
Yes, I have great things. Like I could go, show off my bling and all the nice things that I have. But at the end of the day, it's all about staying humble and knowing that you're making it and you're doing well, but you're also helping others in the process. Like
Yeah.
for example, I make money from a good bit of my stuff, but I put it back into the community. Anybody that has known me for a while knows that I do Easter egg hunts. I do giveaways. I do stuff for kids. Like I don't ever take anything for granted. I give to the homeless on the side of the street because at the end of the day, when you've come this far and you've stayed humble through it all, you are blessed and you have everything that you want. Like it's all about staying humble and
Yes.
you will be just fine and helping others because when you egos get too big and you start walking in the room like, oh yeah, like one point nobody can know who you are. Like I walk into a room nowadays and everybody says blue, blue, blue. Like, I'm like, yes, people know me. But at the same time, I'm like, it's all because about staying humble and helping other people out and, letting people know about their music and, being there for others like they're for me. Support to support is basically what it is. Support one, they'll support you back.
Yep.
And help them, they'll help you. It comes a long way. It's something that everybody has to learn. It's something that would still have to learn, even if you've already learned it. I still have to learn some things. We all do. But yes,
Hmm.
staying humble is definitely a big key.
It is. And you mentioned another thing, at the first part, you said because when you get off stage, you want to network because you never know who's in the building. And one thing that I started doing was when I go out sometimes, I won't, nobody even knows I'm coming out. I'll just go out. I'll hear, oh, there's a show. All right, I'm going out. I want to hear what talent there is. I need new talent on the radio. I pop out. I'll be trying to be in the cut until I start dancing. Oh, that's a different story. At that point, business is over. But when I first come out, I like to be in the corner at first. I'm watching people. And what I'm looking for, me personally, is how is this artist carrying herself? Are they professional? Now, don't get me wrong, you could turn up, but still be professional. Like for instance, when they perform, do they know their words? Or are they entertaining on the stage? Because I don't know about y'all, but if I'm going to pay to see a performance, I want to see you perform. I don't want to see you stand there. I don't want to see you just on the mic. No, perform. Put that thing on. So, I'm looking for that. And then also how you contain yourself off of the stage. Or are you a hot mess? Are you arguing with people? Are you networking? Or did you just sit down and play usher like you're usher in the corner? I don't know. So, it's a lot of things we look for, but there are a lot of times when there's different people in the building, not just radio. There's producers, there's people from out of town, A&Rs and stuff. And I see it all the time. Pittsburgh go, oh, we don't never get any A&Rs. Yeah, we do. But y'all just don't know because they don't pick anyone because of the way y'all act. and then of course sometimes they're not in the right places where they should be sometimes. But other than that, it's just all about, like you said, being humble, focus on the craft, focus on what you need to do as an artist. And honestly, I again am proud of you because I've seen you do that over time. You know what I mean? Like you've grown into this hurricane blue that's about to tear stuff down. That I'm just like, whoa, wait a minute, what did I miss? So I'm super excited. I can't wait. I know that you're about to kill the New York show. I'm excited for more music to come out. Before we go though, and before you give your shout outs, let the people know anything else you want them to know that's coming up soon that we did not talk about.
Okay, so I will say this about project wise. I am working on a project for Touch. Let's just say I have a little photo shoot next weekend. So something exciting behind that's coming out. Basically just, a lot of shows coming up. Oh, May 23rd. I want to bring this back up real quick. May 23rd, here in my hometown of Monessen at I'll be making a post for it. The flyer will be coming soon. Tara, I'll even send it your way. It is for Shelby. It is a show for him. So if you guys come out, support him. I'll have shirts. Also, a new business that I'm starting for us. It's called Hurricane Indigo Nade. It's going to be a Kool-Aid stand. And a slushy stand. So definitely get in touch with me on that. And then shirts and that kind of stuff. Definitely more content coming soon. Follow my Instagram, houseofblue_1. Add me on Facebook, add me on here. You can message me about anything y'all want to talk to me about. But definitely a project behind Touch coming out soon, not just the song, but yeah, I'm looking forward to that merchandise. And yeah, pretty much pretty much it.
So wait, is the lemonade stand, are you gonna have it spiked a little bit, like a little bit of
I mean, that might be for an adult situation, but this is the logo. I'll show you all this real quick. This is the logo. It's like the little Kool-Aid skin. So, and not for this, but maybe on a different occasion.
Okay. Well, it's still understandable. We can come get our Kool-Aid, okay? Or lemonade.
You have an event, let me know. I'll pull up.
Period. Yes. But we gotta spike it at man, okay?
I got you.
Y'all know I like to cut up. Usually during these interviews and live shows, we have something to sip on, but this one was more closer to my heart. I didn't really want to make it that type of show. So sorry for you guys tuning in. Thought we were drinking today. We're not.
I mean, I have my tea if that's good, but
I got my water. So we all good. Yes. Oh my gosh. I do appreciate you coming live on the show. As always, we definitely got to link up. We got some things to work on. We definitely got to link back up and really work on something. I would love that.
I know a magazine that might be on the way soon. Just gonna put that there. Tara knows what I'm talking about, y'all. Y'all find out soon enough.
Y'all ain't ready for this one.
Not at all. It's gonna be special. Trust me.
Yes, and we're gonna be announcing that real soon. So stay tuned, you guys. Yeah, stay tuned because we got so much. I was about to say too much. So listen, you guys, make sure that y'all go ahead and follow Hurricane Blue on social media. And for the ones that don't know, let them know where they can follow you at.
So you can follow me on my Instagram at houseofblue_1. You can find me on YouTube at Hurricane Blue 99. If you have trouble finding my YouTube though, because I know some people do, message me and I'll be happy to send you the link. And then you can find me on here Facebook at Mia Lippincott. So, yeah.
Yes, go follow. Okay, stay tuned to Hurricane Blue. And listen, you guys, as y'all hear me say all the time, we out of here for tonight, you guys. If you're driving, be safe. If you're at home, get some rest because I know I am. And yeah, enjoy y'all night. Peace.